Hello everyone, welcome to demo number 6. In this demonstration, we will create two pivot tables. By the way, we pronounce this as pivot table and not pivot table. So what is it? It is a powerful tool to calculate, summarize, and analyze data that lets you see comparisons, patterns, and trends in your data. Here is an example of a pivot table. And this is the source data. We will replicate this later on. Notice that there are several filter options in our pivot table, but instead of applying the sort and filter icon, we will use a more dynamic tool, which is the pivot table. Our first objective is we will recreate this pivot table. We have sales representatives in column A, and we have the customers in row 4. Now let us go to the source data, which is the next worksheet, sales table for pivot, and then select cell A1. From here, go to the menu bar, look for Insert tab, and then look for Pivot Table. You will see this on the leftmost side. Okay, so click this. We will not change anything here in the field, and we want to place the Pivot Table report in a new worksheet. So just press OK. Now there are two boxes, one on the left, this to build a report notification, and we also have the pivot table fields. Now, just in case the pivot table fields do not appear, you will just have to click the left box and then go to pivot table analyze, and then you'll have to make sure that the field list is enabled. Okay, so from here on the right side, let me zoom in. We have the categories, date, region, sales representative, customer, product, COGS or cost of goods sold, and net sales. And then we can drag the above fields in these areas. So we have filters, columns, rows, and values. For now, let us check sales rep, and then customer, and net sales. And then from here, we can rearrange the fields. So the rows, we should have sales representative. And then for customer, let's move this to columns. So to do that, left click customer, hold it, and then drag this under columns. Okay, let me zoom out. Alright, now we are going to filter our customers. We will only need Apple, Facebook, Google, and Nestle. So let's go back to our worksheet. And then we can go to column labels. We have the drop down arrow here. Unselect all. And then select Apple, Facebook, Google, and Nestle. So again, you will check Apple, Facebook, Google, and Nestle. Press OK. Let me zoom in. Now the next step is we will add a currency. So I want you to select any of the cells that have numerical values, right click, and then go to value field settings. So from here, you will see different options. You can summarize values by sum, count, average, max, mean, product, what else? Count numbers, standard deviation, etc. But for now, we will use sum, and then we will go to number format. In the category, select currency, and then we will decrease the decimal places to 0. For the symbol, we will use the US dollar sign. From here, we can select OK and then press OK. Now we have already modified our pivot table. We can also rename our pivot table on the upper left corner. Let me zoom in. So this is the pivot table name. Let us rename this to sample 1. Press enter.